Hello everyone, welcome to DevDomain. In today's video, we are going to see the roadmap of full stack Java. So, how you can start full stack Java and complete beginner to advanced guide I will give for 2026 year. So, a beginner does not know how to start learning the concept, what topic first he should cover or she should cover. In this video, I will give full roadmap from beginner level to the advanced level. First, we have to learn core Java. So in core Java, we have to learn what are the data types, primitive, non-primitive. Then the candidate must learn about loops, how the loops works. So whatever you will learn, so make a note of it, right? Learn loops. Then next is object oriented programming concepts. So this is the main. So what is object oriented programming and what are their types, what are the main features of OOPS and all. Okay, then next you should learn about collections. So what is collection framework, what are the collection frameworks are there, so like array list, linked list, how the data is stored in backend, so you have to learn about it. Then next is exception handling, so how we can handle errors. So in that you will learn what is exception handling, what are the exceptions. Then in that there are various keywords like tie, catch, throws. After that you should learn about Java 8 features, functional interface, then lambda, stream, etc. So this much you have to learn in core Java. So next is database and SQL. So in that you must know one database strongly. So either MySQL or PostgreSQL. So as a beginner, I will suggest you learn MySQL. It's very easy. That advanced concept is like joins. What are joins? What are the different types of joins you can learn? Then next is indexing. In the data, how we can arrange or how we can give the index to the data, so you can learn in this. So next is CRUD operations. So there are inbuilt CRUD operations are there. Okay, CRUD is like create, update, read and delete. So these four operations mainly used to build the applications. Then normalization. Okay, so in database and SQL you have to learn this four things. Then next is front-end development. So after learning core Java, database, then you have to go to front-end development. Then in front-end development there is a basic called as HTML, CSS, JavaScript. So you have to learn in deep. Then you have to jump in framework, any framework like Angular or React. Anyone you can pick it. So most popular is in the market is React. So you can pick React, or as a beginner I will suggest you to learn Angular because Angular is easy to learn than React. But as you wish, you can learn React as well or Angular as well. So you have to learn Bootstrap and Tailwind CSS. So it is used to give the styling to the front end. So it's a framework only based on CSS. So you have to import from the Bootstrap website. So there is a website Bootstrap 5. So you can import their files to your HTML page. You need to write much CSS code in this. So you have to just import these libraries, either Bootstrap or Tailwind. So I will suggest you learn Bootstrap. So Bootstrap is easy, or as you wish you can learn Tailwind as well as per your comfort. So next, jump to the backend development. In backend development you have to learn what are servlet and JSP. So you have to learn about it. JSP stands for Java Server Pages. So how they work. So you have to build the projects on it. It is this Spring Boot. So what are the Spring Boot? What are the annotation used in the Spring Boot? What is the layer architecture of the Spring Boot? So you have to learn it basics, right? Then After that, you have to learn REST APIs. So what is REST APIs? REST stands for Representational State Transfer Protocol. And APIs, what are the APIs are? So in this REST, the 4 operations is done. So that I have already discussed you CRUD operations. So create, update, read and delete. In the application, these 4 operations are performing in the backend only. Okay, so you have to learn what is REST APIs. And next is JPA and Hibernate. So Hibernate is based on JDBC itself. So you have to learn also JDBC. What is JDBC? JDBC stands for Java Database Connectivity. Okay, so you have to learn this. After that, you have to learn Hibernate. So what is Hibernate, and how we can implement and do the configurations of it and all. And JPA, so this is also the part of backend only, so you have to learn it also. Then coming to the security, so JWT stands for Java Web Token. So in the application, what happens, let's say client wants to log in. As client enters the details of it, along with that, from the backend, one token is generated. So from along with the credentials, the URL, you have to pass the token itself. Then it will recognize that you are only the person that you can access that API. So next is you have to learn version controls. So in version controls, so you have to learn as Git. What is Git and GitHub? So Git and GitHub is different, right? So you have to learn what is pull request and all in this. So you have to make the GitHub account as well, and whatever you will build, you have to post that project into your GitHub account so that the recruiter can be see projects. Then it's a high chances for getting you job. Okay, and you can make the link of it as well. So not backend, only front end part. So there is called a Java pages, where you can create your HTML link. You can add that link into your resume and all. Okay, make it also. So first learn Git and GitHub. Then whatever you will create your projects, you will add your projects to the GitHub account. So next is, it's a topic inside the Git and GitHub only. What are branches and merging? Okay, so there are 2 branches. First is the main and second is the master. Okay, so you will know as you will learn Git, what is Git and GitHub. Then resolve the conflicts as well. So whatever you will get the conflicts in it, so you have to resolve it. So next thing, you have to learn build tools. So what are the build tools? So like Maven and Gradle. So as a beginner, I will suggest you learn Maven. So Maven is a build tool, so from where we can create the projects, and it is used to manage the dependencies as well. I will suggest you learn Maven build tool. Okay, then there is an application called as Postman. So Postman is used for testing APIs. Whatever we create the APIs, from this Postman application, you can hit that API and you can check is that API is working or not. Then next is, 2 are the IDs. So either you can use IntelliJ or VS Code, or you can use Eclipse. There are many IDs where you can do your practice. Okay. So I will suggest you use IntelliJ. So IntelliJ is very professional ID. So I will suggest you use IntelliJ only. So next is DevOps basics. So for 2026, you should also know the DevOps basics. So DevOps stands for development operations. So as a beginner, you must know the basics of it as well. Okay, so the interviewer can ask questions regarded to this concept as well, so you must know about it. So what is Docker, what is Docker containerization is, what is Docker compose and all. So you must know what is Docker, learn about it, just basics only. Then what is CI/CD pipeline? CI/CD stands for continuous integration, continuous delivery. Then AWS basic service. So you must know AWS basic service. So AWS stands for Amazon Web Services, and you must know the basic services of it. So what is EC2 instance, what is serverless applications and all. So you must know about it. So learn basics of it, not in deep. Okay. So next you have to build the projects. After you have learned everything, you have to build the projects. Like you have to build CRUD applications. So CRUD applications already I have told you. Then make the backend of e-commerce, then blogging applications, then to-do list. So I have suggested build these projects as a beginner. Okay, then you will come to know how the backend works actually, and connect this application to your front end as well by using Angular or React. So next you have to build your resume as well as portfolio. So I have already tell you GitHub projects. So add your projects, whatever you will build, add it into the GitHub account. Okay, it will very helpful. The recruiter see GitHub account. Okay, optimize your LinkedIn, use LinkedIn, post everything what you will learn. Okay, add the proper details and optimize it. So I'll make a video also on it, so how to optimize the LinkedIn account. Okay, and add technical skills as well into your LinkedIn account. What skills do you know, and connect with various recruiters in that. Okay, and do cold messages as well to the recruiters. So next is interview preparation. After you have built your resume and portfolio, to start preparing for the interviews. Interviewer can ask you regarding to the Java. So what is Java, what are the Java 8 features, and interviewer can ask you like he will give a question and you have to solve that questions as well. Okay, so he can ask regarding to the collections framework. What is collection framework, why we use collection framework. Then he will ask about Spring Boot as well. What is the layer architecture of Spring Boot, how the data flows from front end to the back end. Then he can also ask about SQL queries. You should know how to write the SQL queries, basics only. How to write the SQL queries, what are joins. So he will also give the task like join these two tables. Okay, so you should know how to join the tables and all. Then he will ask about system design basics. So you should also know the basics of system design. So this is all about this video. So thank you for watching this video.